in taxes. To start, I would owe the IRS $330,474 in federal income tax. I would then owe the state of California $107,680 in state income tax. But of course, we're not done yet. I would then owe an additional $153,000 in Social Security and Medicare taxes. That means in this hypothetical scenario, if I had $1 million of net self-employment income, I would owe $591,154 in taxes.
What?
That's right, over 59% of my income would go towards taxes. So for every $100 that I make, I only get to keep about $41 of that's left over. But don't worry, it's not all bad news. Here's where the good news comes in. The reality is that here in the United States, self-employed business owners have the advantage of having a lot of write-offs and tax deductions available to bring down their taxable income and save on taxes. Whether or not you agree with the tax system, this is how it works, and this is how it's meant to be followed. This is meant to encourage business owners to not only continually reinvest into their business to reduce their tax bill, but also hopefully give them more profit left over to reinvest back into the economy in the sense of hiring more employees, buying more equipment, buying 20-cent iced coffee, and so on. I think it also incentivizes people to start a business and hire employees because it means they can fully utilize the tax code as it's meant to be used. And when it comes to me, I've been self-employed since 2008 working as a real estate agent, meaning that any expense I have relating to the business, it's considered a business expense and therefore a tax write-off. Like if I go and lease an office space to work from, that is a tax write-off. If I go and lease a $5,000 a month Lamborghini to drive clients around in style from house to house, that is a tax write-off. Same thing applies to also making YouTube videos. If I go and purchase new camera equipment or lighting equipment or new sound equipment, all of that is a business expense and is considered a tax write-off. Or even if I go and get an office space to make YouTube videos from, that is considered an expense of the business, and therefore I will owe less in taxes.
I know you gotta know.
And the reality when it comes to this is that the more money you end up making, the more valuable the tax write-offs become because you're reducing that income from your top tax bracket. So if someone is making $1 million a year and writing off $100,000 as a business expense, that money is worth a lot more money back than from someone earning $150,000 a year. That's exactly how it works for me. I'm in a very high tax bracket, so when I do have a tax write-off, it's reduced a lot further than from someone who's earning less money. Here's an example of how this works, and I'll throw this up on the screen right now. If someone is self-employed making $600,000 a year, their top income bracket would pay 37% in federal income tax, 15.3% in self-employment tax, and about 11.6% on average to the state of California. That means that 63.9% of all income between $500,000 and $600,000 is lost to taxes, which works out to be $63,900. And after taxes, you have only $36,100 left over. But if instead that person spent $100,000 as a business expense, that $100,000 is not counted as income. That money is not taxed. So they can get $100,000 worth of value while only spending $36,100 because that's what would have been left over had they just paid taxes on the money without reinvesting it. That's just the realities and benefits of being self-employed and running a business here in the United States, and this is really how the tax code is set up to operate. All of this is legal, none of this is breaking the law, none of this is evading taxes. Now, in addition to that, though, if you're self-employed, you also have the option of opening up what's called an S-Corp. I have this set up where all of my income and expenses go through the corporation and then to me separately as an employee of that corporation. Now, without getting too complicated here, the way this works is that I take a salary from my S-Corporation, and then what's remaining in the S-Corporation after all of my tax write-offs is given to me as what's called a distribution. Now, the thing is, when you take a distribution from an S-Corporation, that distribution that you get is not subject to Social Security and Medicare taxes, meaning I could save about 15.3% of taxes by doing that. But still, whatever money you do take out from that S-Corporation is still taxed at your normal federal income tax rate. Now, I do realize that this topic is way beyond any other video I've made in terms of nuances and complexity, but I will just say this. I make sure to hire the best CPA who handles everything for me. I basically know enough about this to run my own calculations and kind of figure out which might potentially be the best route to take. And then I pay someone thousands of dollars every single year to make sure everything is done correctly. I don't break any laws, I follow everything as it should, and therefore I make sure that I am in the clear. I want to always stay above board and make sure I am doing everything to a T exactly as I need to. So really, in terms of how much money I would owe in taxes, it really just depends on what my gross income is at the end of the year, and then how much of that I choose to reinvest back into the business as a write-off. Like, at a certain point in my tax bracket, it just makes sense to continually reinvest back into the business in terms of better equipment, maybe a better YouTube studio, and other things that will improve the channel in such a way that also lowers my tax liability. But of course, to answer everyone's question, how much will I pay in taxes if, let's just say, I make hypothetically $1.6 million worth of gross income in 2019? Well, the thing is, if I run this through my S corporation with no tax write-offs whatsoever, I would first start by paying about $565,000 towards federal income taxes. In addition to that, I would probably also have about $187,000 that I would owe for state income taxes, and then roughly, I'm guessing, around another $18,000 in Social Security and Medicare taxes. That means if I don't write off anything for the business, I would owe about $770,000 in total taxes in 2019, which would work out to be about half of my income. Now, running it through an S corporation saves me about $220,000, but still, I am just in a very high tax bracket, in a very high income tax state, and that's all there is to it. Now, yes, I do have the option to move out of California into another state without state income taxes, and I won't say I won't ever do that, but at the same time, I do really like Los Angeles, so we'll see. But if there's any takeaway from watching this video, let it just be this. The reality of making money and becoming wealthy first begins with saving money. You must save your money and invest it wisely if you ever want to be financially independent or wealthy later on. There's no other way around it. But then you'll eventually get to a point where you cannot feasibly save any more money. It's at that point that you should begin to focus on making more money. Now, it's at this time that you keep your expenses the exact same, but as you increase your income, you're just able to save the difference. But then you get to a point where all of a sudden you're making so much money that all of a sudden tax reduction has a better impact than making more money or also saving more money. In fact, the more money you make, the more time you should be spending on tax prevention than you should making more money, because that's going to be your highest ROI. This is exactly why Grant Cardone went and bought a Gulfstream 550 jet. It's also why you see many multimillionaires buying 6,000-pound cars like the Rolls-Royce Cullinan or like the Tesla Model X to take advantage of what's called the Section 179 deduction. Those are all just strategies to help keep the money that you make, because at the end of the day, no matter how much money you make, what's really important is how much of that you get to keep. Now, I don't usually cover topics like this because most of the time it's extremely complicated, it's very nuanced, and for people in this situation, they usually just end up hiring someone to handle it for them. But for anyone wondering how the tax system works or how much money I pay, or whoever hopes to be in a position one day where you have to worry about how much money you're paying in taxes, at the very least, I hope this video was able to provide some level of clarification for you and maybe get you interested in taxes, because it's something not a lot of people talk about. It's not really that interesting until they see how much money they can save by utilizing it. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoy videos like this, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so YouTube notifies you anytime I post a video, which is 3 times a week. Also, add me on Instagram. I post it pretty much daily, so if you want to add me on there, just go ahead, add me on there. Thank you again for watching, and until next time.
I already harvested the grass and the tree.
I'm very proud to say that this property right here was free. It cost me $0. I was able to buy an income-generating property here in Los Angeles for nothing. And I think it's at this point that people are supposed to comment, it's free real estate. Well, I mean, that's kind of true, but with a little bit of a catch. I mean, we're not talking about buying a property with no money down, or doing 100% financing, or taking advantage of a real estate loophole called adverse possession, where you take ownership of an unclaimed property, although that would be actually pretty cool. But no, when it comes down to it, this property that I'm filming in was $0 out of pocket to own. So here's how this works and how you can do it too. 24 months ago, I began looking for an income property around the mid-city area of Los Angeles, and I really liked that area in particular because it was close to nearby transit, it was surrounded by several large new developments, it was only a 15-minute drive away from the beach, and most importantly, it was really one of the few areas in Los Angeles where property prices were still selling for under $1 million. Welcome to LA. So I started searching for a property, but it couldn't be too new because then I would have to pay a premium for it, but it couldn't be too old either because then it would take too much time to fix. It needed to have a decent square footage without being overbuilt for the area, and most importantly, it had to be priced below what it was really worth. So I definitely had my work cut out for me. So after 6 months of searching and writing offers and getting outbid and otherwise not finding a single opportunity, the perfect place came up. It was a 1920s Spanish duplex, plenty of original charm. It absolutely needed to be fixed up, but it wasn't horrible either. It just needed some TLC. And the price? Listed for $585,000. The second I saw the new listing notification pop up on my phone, I immediately got in my car to drive over. I called the real estate agent on the way. I told her I was stopping by. I got the lockbox code and I arrived at the property just 30 minutes later. And once I got there, I saw it and I realized that they underpriced it. Even though it was listed for $585,000, I can tell it was easily worth about $675,000. But I knew I had one major advantage working for me. I was the first one to see it, and I had a small chance to get my offer accepted before anyone else could take a look and realize just how good of a deal this was. Now here's a quick real estate lesson for everyone. In real estate, really what you pay for a property comes down to leverage. If the seller prices a home well and gets multiple offers, then they have all the power. And with that, they can get an even higher price knowing that several people want it and expecting each of them just to outbid each other. However, if the seller has no one else interested, the buyer has all the power. The based off what they thought it was worth without really doing any research. So their loss was my gain. So I made them an immediate offer. I'll pay full price, guaranteed to close under the condition that the owner accepted immediately. 2 hours later, the owner accepted my offer, which, by the way, was very, very lucky because just like I had thought, other people saw the property after I did and realized how well it was priced. How do I know this? Because I found out the next morning that they received an offer at $650,000 from a buyer paying all cash. That was $65,000 higher than I offered just a few hours earlier, but they didn't get there as fast as I did. Now, in real estate, everything is timing and the early bird gets the worm. Then, after a 30-day escrow, the property was officially mine. I bought it for $585,000, I put $150,000 as a down payment, and I got a loan for $438,000 to cover the rest. Now, if you're confused about how I got the property for free because I just said I paid $150,000 as a down payment, I promise I'll get to that, but it's really important to follow this information because it'll all piece together at the very end. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the house needed some work. The floors were scratched, the kitchen needed to be torn out, the bathroom was disgusting, the landscaping was overgrown, the roof needed to be replaced, and it needed paint. Lots of paint. This cost time and money, so I spent another 2 months and roughly $80,000 fixing it up. Basically, I was turning it into a more aesthetically pleasing version of itself and bringing back some of those original 1920s characteristics that were just lost over the years. This meant that when I was finished, I had invested a total of 2 months worth of time and about $230,000 into a property, which I claim I now have for free. Now, this is where the magic of real estate happens. No longer did I have a rundown, dilapidated property in need of TLC. I had a remodeled 1920s Spanish entertainer's dream home with charming original hardwood floors and a gourmet chef's kitchen. You could tell I'm a real estate agent. But anyway, most importantly, that meant this property was worth more than what I had originally paid for it. So I went to the bank and I told them I wanted to do what's called a refinance. This is when the bank will give you a new loan based off the current value of the property. not the price that you paid for it. And the market value was very favorable to me. An appraiser determined the value of my property for a remodeled 1920s Spanish duplex was now $780,000 just shortly after I bought it. Now, this is a big deal because, number one, I bought the property for $585,000. I spent $80,000 fixing it up. My total cost was $665,000. Subtract that from the new value of $780,000, and that gives us $115,000 worth of profit. So given the new higher value, the bank is able to give me a mortgage of up to $585,000 and then give me back $145,000 in cash. Now, if that doesn't make any sense, here's how it works. The current mortgage is $438,000. The bank's new loan is $585,000. The new loan pays off the old loan, and that leaves us with $145,000 left over after paying some transaction fees. So where does that $145,000 go? Well, since there's no more loan on the property, it just goes to me. This means I was originally $230,000 out of pocket to buy and remodel this property, but then I got $145,000 back, meaning that at this point, my only out-of-pocket cost to own a property here in Los Angeles is $85,000. Now, I realize that's still not $0 as a claim to the title. I promise I'm getting to it. It'll happen. Just stay with me here. So anyway, that was a year ago, and guess what's happened since then besides smashing the like button if you haven't done that already? Well, so far, my property predictions from 2017 when I bought the place have been correct. The new developments that were under construction 2 years ago have now been finished and have attracted new talent and new business into the area. The new tax reform that went into effect in 2018 also made owning real estate valued more than $1 million just slightly less desirable from a tax perspective. So more and more people wanted to buy anything they could under $1 million, and that happened to be right in the area that I bought. Now, in addition to that, we also had something unexpected happen. All of this recent economic uncertainty has led to interest rates going down. Now, at the time, I was paying 4.6% interest on my mortgage of $585,000, which at the time was actually a pretty competitive rate given that it was a cash-out refinance. But now, since interest rates went down, what I was paying was just too high. So what does any good real estate investor do when this happens? Well, they go shopping. No, not that type of shopping. Interest rate shopping. I went from bank to bank to bank to get a quote on a new mortgage. Now, I started off by getting a quote of 4.2%, which would save me about $140 per month on my mortgage. Now, that's not bad, but I knew I could do better. I then took that quote to another bank and had to beat it, and then I took that quote to another bank and had to beat it, and another bank and had to beat it, and it soon became really just like a race to the bottom to determine which bank would give me the lowest interest rate just to get my business. And from that, ladies and gentlemen, is how I got a 3.75% fixed rate 30-year mortgage on a cash-out refinance. Now, for anyone not in real estate, that right now is pretty much like a unicorn of a deal. But the size of that loan was still undetermined, and it all came down to a third-party appraiser, which determines from a neutral perspective what the property is actually worth. And thankfully for me, property values in the area have gone up a lot in the last year. So much, in fact, that the appraiser valued the property at, you want to take a guess? $965,000. That is almost $190,000 higher than I received just a year earlier. But this also meant I can do yet another cash-out refinance, not only to lower my interest rate, but also to get some cash back. And given the new $965,000 value, I was allowed a $675,000 mortgage, leaving 30% worth of equity still in the property. Now, just like the last example, my current mortgage is $585,000. The bank's new loan is $675,000. The new loan pays off the old one, and that leaves us with about $85,000 left over in my bank account after paying some transaction fees. That meant that after everything is said and done, not only do I have $290,000 worth of equity in the property, but I now save an extra $200 a month on my mortgage interest payment, and I get back all of the $230,000 that I invested, leaving a total out-of-pocket cost to own this property in Los Angeles for $0. Like I said, the first refinance got me back $145,000, and then the second one got me back $85,000. That was everything I invested in this property, so now it's basically free real estate. Now, yes, I know people are going to get triggered, and I'm sure some people will say, but it's not free, Graham, because you had to spend $230,000 to do this. That's not free. Now, yes, yes, this is true, but first of all, this isn't exactly rocket science either. And many of you could do something similar and buy a property to get all of your investment back with substantially less money than I have invested. You don't need $230,000 to do this, and I know many people who put down substantially less money to have very similar results. Secondly, in real estate, the only number you really care about is the net return. That's it. If you invest $20 into a property for 1 year, and then you get all of your $20 back, but now you still own the property, that's what's important to focus on, not the cost of the original $20. That is how any successful real estate investor thinks. And yes, I know if people didn't get triggered from the first example, they'll say something like, yes, but you have to pay it all back. That's not real money because that's a loan. You're taking a loan. And yes, while you do need to pay that back, you're pretty much borrowing money from yourself. You're just becoming your own lender and lending yourself money to go and spend. So you're paying yourself back. In real estate, your ideal situation is that you could control 100% of an income-generating asset by having as little of your own money invested in it as possible. This really gives you the opportunity to invest your money in other higher-generating opportunities than keeping your money tied up in an asset where it isn't actively working for you. And no, this is not what caused the real estate crash of 2008. There's a very big difference between speculating on real estate appreciation on stated income, 100% financed, variable interest rate short-term loans, and then expecting the market to appreciate in value to pay for that loan versus taking out a 30-year fixed rate mortgage on an income generating property, leaving 30% equity in the deal. If people don't understand that, then I give up. I quit. There's no other way that I can say that. This is really just the name of the game when it comes to real estate.
Vâng,
Biết.
là yêu.
Biết. Go.
He's dead. GG, mate. Oh, I got the TC down to 31. I'm gonna take my base from me. Someone else here. Let's get the shotgun trap loaded. Holy shit, what a crazy couple of minutes. Is there another? No, it's a tree. Yeah, it's a tree. Oh, someone's here. I hear someone. I just logged out in my base and I'm dead. What happened?
Bull.
Did
Bull.
I jump in front of my... Yeah. Is it the same guy?
Huh?
I was just standing in front of my shotgun trap. Whatever. We caught someone. Okay, I really need to stop going AFK. Someone's back in the base doing something? Oh, he's there. Okay, oh! Dead? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Right, we need to... Wait, yeah, that's me. Look how many arrows... I really need to stop going there. Okay, look how close this guy was. Oh my god. How many arrows did he shoot? Oh. My poor shotgun trap. Oh my god. At this point it was about 9:30 PM in my time and I have a child, so I was quite tired. So I went to bed, thinking that I could just continue in the morning. And we got raided. Well, it's time to rebuild. Alright, I think it's working again. We do need to move this TC, but we can do that while the trap base is set up. So we can do that while this is set up, so we can...
Come back, there's food over here.
Shotgun trap here. I need to fill it with some ammo. Put some furnaces here, which might be extra bait while I'm doing... Let's do this. Let's get rid of that TC and move it to somewhere more acceptable. Ah, look at the chat. Goes raid right now, we're raid at the base. That's easy, hasn't it? Do we know who did it? No idea where he lives though. So we got raided by someone called Hammer. Is all I wanted to do now, at this point, was find out where this Hammer man lived. Or, something even better, would be to kill him with the very own trap base that he raided. So I set out to do just that. I went to Outpost, I bought a jackhammer to destroy that door that was put on the base, and by the luck of the content creator gods, he decided to run past my base when I was jackhammering. Oh, someone can hear me jackhammering. I wasn't really paying much attention to the chat at the time, but as you can see, Hammer is asking Real Magic if he's jackhammering, and then he said no. Is this really deserving of a voiceover? I just heard it outside. I'm on 13 HP, I'm gonna starve.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to get rid of the sinkhole.
Oh, the bats.
Yeah, how to plug it back in or anything.
I don't know either.
He's the guy that raided me!
I don't know if you can.
Oh, yes. He raided me. And I've just trapped him. Yes. Well, I said we trapped him, we killed him. Oh, that's brilliant. Expect those to be reloaded. Haha, we've done it! Amazing revenge storyline! Yep. Yep. Well, wasn't that a roller coaster of a video, eh? Started out quite serious. We got there in the end. We did something along the lines of content. I don't know. I'm trying to take a more relaxed approach to making videos.
Where do I put the trap? Oh.
Storage unit auctions can be thrilling. It's a world full of possibilities. Anything can be inside one of those doors. Sometimes people get really lucky and find some incredibly valuable things. Other times, though, they result in incredible failures and leave the buyers thinking they were better off just staying at home. These are the cases we're going to focus on now. From an actual human leg to a storage that belonged to a stalker, these are the top 10 storage units people regret buying. Number 10. Human leg. Inside the storage unit that Shannon Wisnat bought, there was a barbecue smoker, which, let's face it, is a pretty good find. Who doesn't like a great barbecue? But there was a terrifying surprise waiting for Shannon when he opened the smoker. There was a mummified human leg inside. After overcoming the initial shock, Wisnant had an idea. He decided to turn this surprising discovery into gold by turning it into a roadside attraction. However, the leg's original owner caught wind of this.
What?
I think I have something that belongs to you.
What?
A tiny red container filled with goo.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Amethyst just have this.
I need mine. No idea.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was yours, because, you know, there's all the zippy things that... It's not weed. I don't know what the fuck it is, but she found it and almost stuck her fingers in it. So George, let me see if it was yours.
No, I need mine.
Might be something Shy made that's turned sour? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I decided to claim the leg back. It was John Wood
Mystery
who had
goo.
lost it in a plane crash. He decided to preserve the leg for personal reasons. Wisnant, though, didn't
And my
want to
pickaxe
preserve the
broke.
leg. He wanted to get famous from the whole situation. Eventually, the two went on a TV show where
I'm not sure if I can do that, hide in the bush like you do.
Greg Mathis then ordered
You said what?
to turn the leg and
I'm not sure if I can hide in the bush like you do.
That is actually, I got a bush hat from a
Oh,
hiring.
the bush hat.
Number
Yeah.
9,
Oh, oh, that's
I
cool.
harvested juicy berries and it gave me a bush hat.
fell behind on
Oh.
the storage unit payments. The manager of the storage unit then notified the family. All of
Oh,
the
boy.
items inside the unit were going to
Got like 5 bats after
The
me.
family, though, really didn't want that to happen.
Hey, it helped hype the
They
bets.
said that the manager couldn't sell them. Why? Because their grandma was inside.
Oh boy.
Not living inside of it.
Wanna roll another
The
blunt?
storage unit was her actual resting place. When
Okay.
the police found the dead grandma.
There's a little ghost up here.
The granddaughter was the current one responsible for renting the storage unit. She told police that she learned about the blue coffin the year before. That's when her mother told her about it on her deathbed. That must have been quite a revelation. The police checked the body and said there wasn't anything suspicious about the cause of death. Apparently, the grandmother was already embalmed and preserved. The burial just never happened. While the improper disposal of a body is a crime, the police said they wouldn't be pressing charges against anyone.
Do you need any food?
Madonna's stalker storage unit. Back in 1995.
Oh no, I don't have any fire.
What is up, guys? It is currently
Oh boy.
another faction nearby where we are building, and this is where the story first begins. So hopefully you do enjoy this episode.
Ah.
And if you do, be sure to leave a massive like.
Did you
maybe
forget to build a
cheeky sub
torch?
while you're there. Without further ado, guys,
Yeah,
sit
I
back,
forgot.
relax, and let's
Make
get into
one.
the content. Alright, sun's coming up, it's a new day. Bit of a setback yesterday, not gonna lie, it's a bit of a setback. But we're currently going to meet the same guys, I'm going to meet and meeting up with my friends, the same guys that we traded with for the supplies. And we're going to discuss a potential alliance with them as well. Because we plan to build near them, it would be good to have an alliance on our side whenever we either get raided or potentially want to raid someone, you know. It's always good. Allies is always good. So we're heading towards there now, and we're gonna discuss some terms and conditions of it. Should be interesting.
Alright, we're all here.
Alright, sweet.
Let's begin.
Right, so basically, I was thinking us, aka my team and your team, become allies. Obviously, you know we're going to be building close to you, so it will be beneficial for both of us, such as supplies, loot runs, raiding together, teamwork, backup, and all that jazz. I think it's a very vital part in this alliance, and I think it'll be very
made
good
a
for
spear?
both of us. Considering, yeah, we've done trades together already, and we do trust each other. You know, I mean, I trust you. I don't know about you guys, but I trust you guys. So, up to you.
I need my sticks.
Yeah, we're very much up for it. We certainly trust you. You're in our base after all.
Yeah, I know exactly right. Alright, sweet. So what, have you got any terms and conditions to this alliance? Okay, so we help you, you help us, that type of things. Favours for favours, and obviously trades and stuff will be also good. Actually, no, we'll be occupying the
I'm far
breach,
away from
so you will get free access to that and through whenever you feel like it, whenever you need it. Just let us know and we can open it up for you. And all that
Where'd
jazz.
you build a new base at?
It's going to be pretty simple.
It's just
Yeah, it should be a sweet deal. I mean, currently we're about to go and build. I think
So you
if you
follow
guys
the
want to help us out,
trail
it's really appreciated. Obviously, we've only got 3 man right now, so we're running low on manpower at the minute to start it up. So if you're down to help, maybe even watch, maybe a couple of you watching, a couple of you help build. That would be fantastic.
Give me just a second.
Sound good?
Roll the blunts!
I'm all the way at the top of the map.
Roll the
I've got the
blunts!
builders in here, but
Like-
get to work straight up.
Where the old base was, I went straight up.
okay. I'm coming back to that gate. Oh no, there's gonna be dogs
Okay,
attacking.
no problem.
Ooh. Oh, these people on the water. Oh, this game changed a lot since I played.
When's the last time you played?
A few months ago.
Oh.
Oh. Dog killed me.
How'd you die from a ghost?
Oh, it was a hound. A dog. I think they might be going after you, Drew. I'm near the gate right now, though.
Oops.
Are you far yet?
Huh?
Are you far?
Yeah, I'm fine. Oh no,
No,
base.
are you far?
No. I'm right by the old base, kinda. I'm right above it.
Oh, okay.
What is up, guys? That would be really appreciated. Isn't he? We're going to get to work straight away. The ones with the red armbands will be protecting.
What?
I have a red armband. I'm pretty sure. Or is it running?
I got killed by a little doggy thingy.
Yeah,
I got killed by a little doggy pig thing.
Looking good. It's looking good.
You want me to stab it?
No.
Let's build this up.
I didn't die far from the gate.
Want me to stab the other guy?
Fast hand this, actually.
He didn't prevent you from dying.
He was already dead. He's a ghost too.
Alright, let's do it, boys.
I guess stabbing him wouldn't work, would it?
No. He already a ghost. He died from the same thing.
Eventually, one of these days, I'm gonna stab somebody.
See, I didn't die that far. Here's my stuff.
Quit dying, you're gonna lower your game stage.
Actually, normally as much as you die,
Alright, guys. I don't think you're ready for this reveal.
I don't know.
It's actually...
I don't think it will lower it.
It's going to be mind-blowing. That's all I'm saying. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. So who's ready? Are you ready? I feel like you're ready. Here we go. You ready?
Give it back. Go away.
Boom. Look at this. Look at this. It's actually incredible. Look at this. Right, let's get a side view. Look at this shit.
Oh,
That's unbelievable.
I found like a cave rabbit.
Oh my god, we got this done.
A rabbit cave.
6-7 hours all in all.
I found a rabbit cave.
So let's have a quick little tour. So you got one airlock.
A big rabbit
by the time
cave.
you watch this, it's probably going to have so many more airlocks. It's going to be unbelievable.
Nice.
But yeah, there's going to be a watchtower on either side, and we're going to add loads more airlocks. The same goes for this. Got 2 tents there. You've got my own personal locker. Nothing great in here.
No, not the bats, not the bats.
We're getting started. You know, it isn't the best, but we've got 2 watchtowers, which is incredible as well. Oh, shots coming from the side over there. It's alright. We'll just ignore that for now, even though I want to go to. But yeah, if anyone shoots from the side, shoot here, bang, bang. Same with that side. We've got 2 camera nettings as well.
Bats, leave me alone.
So you can not get seen. Just pop in and out. Boop, boop. Really good strat there. Also, we've got these taken off. I wouldn't really put these on here, but you can get an angle from here on people who's trying to read you. And then if you go up here,
this bat is determined to kill me. Go away.
Cover both sides. And obviously we'll have watchtowers going over that end. And my plan is to get some more watchtowers built around here. Maybe we'll see. But it's going to be incredible. That's all I'm saying. I mean, look at this. I mean, we took over a bridge, guys. We took over a bridge. How is this like? Do you know how incredible? That's nuts. I think that I don't know if we're like the first to do it or not, but I mean that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. Big ass bridge base. It's massive. Look how much room we have, guys. But yeah, this is what it's looking like so far. This is the reveal. It's pretty snazzy. I'm not going to lie. Only more to come. Only more to come. Yo, what's up, man?
So yeah, I just went on to the server.
I need some more carrots. Oh, there's one.
Wait, wait. Okay, wait. Red Axe, so you mean you're the allies, right? I'm confused because. Yeah, we're the allies. Alright, I didn't see the
How'd you die?
Sorry, mate. Alright, I was going to shoot you as well. I saw you run.
When did you
I was just recording a segment here, and I turned around and saw you running over. I was like, what the hell? I was about to shoot you, but you had no gun in your hand, so I was like, alright. So you got raided yesterday. Let me come out 1 second.
I'm just as depressed. I'm just half empty again. Oh, I need to go on the other side. I'm going towards spiders.
Yo, what's up?
What?
Alright, so you got raided?
A matured, feminized seed.
Nice, nice.
All the other seeds, even the seeds I gave you, the one you put in here, none of them are,
So I was just wondering if you could just give the hands.
Matured?
Yeah.
Is there only just you one, is it?
One of my mates is on as well. He's just at the base.
Do you need anything, bro? Because I can get some out now, some stuff, and help you build.
Just some wood, nails, things
Wood.
like that. Just
One second, then, bro.
Yeah.
everyone.
We just entered the Star Redux now. Geez, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that you got raided. Actually, that's fucking, yeah, that's not good. I hate being raided.
I had a carrot.
We literally, we've been up there, Mark. We've already said that's not going to be up there.
Well, that's a smart move. That is a smart move. Should we just cut across here?
Yeah, it's across the field.
Oh. Did you guys hear that?
See the
Yeah,
stripes in it?
shots
Yeah.
from down the airfield, yeah.
Okay.
Come
That
on now,
means
one second, boys. Oh
Yeah.
shit, okay.
This
Yeah.
side comes to a point.
Yeah.
Heavy raid.
This side looks like a little volcano.
Like a
Why
sprout.
did they destroy this?
Seminars.
If
Male would be bigger.
Supposed to do that.
Like the other ones?
The hole on the top of it
Yeah.
would be bigger.
Is this the only got here?
They got the roof, but they can't get inside. They can get inside. What the hell, man? This is ridiculous.
I guess it would be a good time then.
Yeah,
That one.
I mean,
They're not
Yeah.
supposed to do that.
That's
Yeah.
listen, no, wow, these guys, man, whoever raided you, absolute villains, mate.
that's just BS. That's ridiculous. What?
Can they get in this then, or did you cover it with a lock?
I don't know about that top 10.
I found a little
This
platform
one,
thing.
yeah. No, you did. Was this covered with a lock? This?
Yeah, all of those ones with a frame, they've got lock on there. Yeah, that was
We gotta make it out.
I found you.
Wow.
Bro, they've even destroyed your watchtower.
Yeah, they did bottom layer.
Yeah, this isn't a hard raid now.
No, this is just abuse, bro. Like you're not allowed to
Need
do
more
that.
rocks again.
You're not allowed. That's.
You said you need some what?
Oh, George.
Need more rocks again.
Well, I've dropped off. I've dropped off all
Oh,
the.
see
many?
this over here?
Yeah.
You've got some spare nails
See
and
this
stuff you
over
can get
here?
to it. I'll go and try and find
This
the
Yeah.
guy.
to investigate.
That's how the boost, isn't it? With these
Ah.
fucking
Follow
barriers.
it somewhere. It's an actual
Is it barriers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck, yeah, they're proper right now.
mysterious monster.
Oh, okay. So
What do you
they
need
definitely
rocks
done
for?
something then. Yeah.
To build alchemy
No,
mill.
Look at this though.
How many rocks?
I don't think you can. I'm not too sure actually.
It's not that.
6.
No, I probably didn't think it was.
Yeah, but definitely.
Here you
Yeah,
go.
you're gonna have to bring that up to the admin and let them put
Yeah,
it
when he
out.
gets there, I'll go through everything with them. They've literally left everything, like planks and fucking...
Yes, but all the stuff's still there.
They're not worried about.
To be fair,
I mean, fair play. At least they left you the stuff
they
like
left the
nails
reason.
and.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to get banned, so like...
Yeah, well, it doesn't. Yeah, because they went overkill with it, bro. They didn't even try. He says that they didn't contribute to the fixing of the base. Hey, look at this. I'll carry a little sheet of beer. All right, be fair. The admin's here now, so and he's found out who raided them. Well, griefed them to be fair. 'Cause it's not really a raid what actually happened. It's out of order. So the admin's here currently. Yeah, he's just there fixing up some stuff. Find out who it is. And, yeah, they're going to be banned. So justice was served. Just goes to show that you cannot grief people. You cannot use props to jump over things. You cannot. You really need to just do a legitimate raid. It's yeah, but you know how it is. Some people just don't listen to the rules, and that's how it goes, unfortunately. Okay, so they've actually covered it now. It looks like. Hello, is anybody in? Yo, what's up, bro? What's up?
Okay, so our old base is
But it
down.
looks like they've recovered blade as well. Yo, I see you building 3 high. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's just cute.
Yeah, I would as well. I mean, bro, I can't believe that you got so unlucky. I'm not gonna lie to you, you got really unlucky.
Yeah, but we were lucky, but unlucky, but also quite lucky. I didn't get all the way.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you recovered well. You put the gates back up. I mean, it honestly looks like you've not even been treated. To be fair, mate. Did earlier, but
Yeah, I'm very well from the
yeah, man, it's crazy. Fair play to you.
Everything should look exactly the same.
I'm glad the admin's actually got and done something as well, which is good. They're very good on this server, to be fair. Yeah, you're looking good, mate. I mean, you're not that far up. I mean, obviously, you cover these walls and stuff. But yeah, you're building more like secure airlocks and stuff as well, extras.
Do you have any food?
Yeah.
No, I
So
don't.
yeah, I came over
starving
here.
myself.
Obviously, to check up on your beast. Yeah.
I've been looking for the juicy berries. Oh, what'd you drop?
It looks like you.
Oh,
Oh, right.
But yeah, I was also going to ask, have you got any suspicions? Because we actually have some raid tools. I looked at my base earlier, we've got some raid tools. I know you have some, you mentioned this before, and I know another team that has one. That we're actually going to have a meeting with either today or tomorrow. and we could potentially discuss a potential raid and basically get on that. So have you got any suspicions of who you think it might be?
It's a bad spot. Yeah, my guy's going crazy too.
Suspicion there was a base in Oslanka and a bar, and when we scouted it, they looked pretty stacked, so they're sort of our main targets, suspects.
Okay, so I mean it's actually not that far as well. I mean it would be quite easy just to transfer loot straight over quick.
Where are these bats coming from?
Yeah, it would have been quick.
That cave there.
Alright, I mean, okay, so how does this sound? I propose to you, big boy. You ready for this? We, as a team, as an alliance, including the other alliance maybe, depending on how the meeting goes, we gather all our raid tools together, and we take these guys for everything they fucking have.
Like the sound of that sounds good, and I'm pretty sure my group will be down for that as well.
Sounds good to me, bro. Sounds good to me.
You said where? What cave was it?
Just like that,
this cave.
we started to prepare for the
That's
ultimate
simple.
revenge.
Oh. Crawling.
The little ghost thing attacked me.
Guys, it is
When I stopped.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for clicking on this video. And in today's video, guys, we have absolute airfield destruction. It is completely nuts. We also fight another squad, and yeah, let's just say it gets very interesting. We also are on Livonia. It's a change of scenery from Chernarus, so if you do like the change of scenery, be sure to leave a massive like, maybe a cheeky sub while you are there. Not further ado, guys, sit back, relax, and let's get into the content.
There. I go burn this over here. Follow me.
He's upstairs, man.
What'd you do?
Follow me.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Hello?
What is
What's up, big boy?
A bat.
Well, that was rude.
Oh, there. Oh, what the heck? Why didn't we make it? That's weird.
What's weird?
Oh, that hurt.
You said what?
Oh, hold on. There we go. I got it.
What's that do?
Now you can build more stuff in your crafting areas.
Okay.
Damn. Sorry to hear that, bud. Why the hell did you have a shotgun and use your pistol? What? Who is this guy? You're silly, silly, Billy men. Alright, they spawn open a double door longs. So that's okay.
So what does the hay walls do?
That's to build like walls right around here if you wanted to.
Okay. What about vodka and wine?
What?
What about vodka and wine?
Nothing to do with you.
Hasn't got a gun there. The girl wants to get a gun.
You calling me, bro? You never hooked the thingy back up.
What thingy?
Oh. But you didn't hook it up.
Only thing I unplugged was the fan.
See?
I wait for him to go into one of these barracks.
Did you plug it back?
No,
See? I told you you didn't. Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
because I was charging my controller.
Is it charged?
Yes.
Could just wipe it right now.
No, it doesn't really matter.
I said yeah before you unplugged it.
The plug.
Rude.
Oh my god, this is so easy. Just so fucking. You're so lucky you're a fresh
Nope.
one, bro.
And you took the charger.
You're like, yeah, my controller's dead.
Any gun on me.
I gave you the charger. My controller don't fit on your thingy. It's
You
not
got
my
to.
fault, you
Yes, it
lazy.
does. It fits on that.
Not with the case on it.
Your red
And the
one
case
does.
is ripping off. I have to.
Hello,
That's
buddy.
what I'm doing.
Someone's in here. You're friendly, are you?
That mobile is messing up my dirt.
Yeah, I'm friendly. Have you got a gun? No, you're gonna put that on your back. I'm near the front.
There we go.
What'd you do?
I built a science machine over here too.
Sweet. Don't take out the real big plants. The giant berry bushes.
I can't really put this away, bro.
Yeah, no. What we'll do is we'll grab them though and bring them here.
Okay.
The ones that we can find.
Are you alone right now?
What, those berry bushes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just
How?
saw a guy going
With
into
a
the
shovel.
centre over there. If you want to. I mean, he's a fresh spawn, so you can try and. You know, he's a fresh spawn, so try and talk to him or something maybe. Unless he picks up a gun, of course, but you know.
Oh.
Fuck it, why not? Alliance. I don't usually trust people, but fuck it.
Never trust anyone.
Oh,
I got a string snipe. It pissed me off.
You died from starvation?
Hello? Bro, are you friendly?
Come on, man. The literal name of the game is Don't Starve.
I know.
Are
You
you
still
friendly?
die from starvation.
Well, it sounds like he ain't harvesting
Hard
human meat.
not to
I see a
starve.
human walking around right now.
That's me.
I would kill you.
Oh.
I wouldn't starve. Can't
If you kill me, you don't get anything.
harvest your body.
You'll just get my
Yo.
drop loot. Nope.
Okay.
You just shot me. I killed him, bro. Why did you shoot me?
Oh, fuck. Sorry. I thought you were him.
He wasn't speaking.
We're gonna need some logs, though.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, he wouldn't reply to me at all. One sec, let me just bandage up.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
You need anything? Okay, sure.
Yeah, he's dead. You can loot him if you want, bro. I don't really need anything.
Okay, wait.
He's in here, bro. Where I am.
Uh-oh, what?
I'm alive, but I'm in the dark here. Oh, here we go.
I just see movement in the forest. Yeah, car. There's a car coming down the runway. It's going to go through in between those two bunkers. I'm pretty sure.
We got a saddle thingy above the light.
I just see a fucking. Who brings a car to the airfield?
Now,
I already replanted the berries. They're down here now.
right on.
Let's get in this bunker.
Oh yeah, hammer would.
Set for
The
close
hammer
quarters
would
just
get
in
rid of
case.
the bones.
You mean a pickaxe?
Yeah, it's on the left side.
Shadowy
Yeah, building.
thingy. Go away.
There it is. Wait. It's gonna swing around. It has to swing around. Alright, let's wait for it on this side. Do not take a shot until you're definitely sure you have one. Yeah, swinging back round. Do not take a shot until you're definitely sure that you have one.
Go away, frog.
Oh, he's after me.
I know. How's swimming frogs? Fuck.
He's there. Just fucking. He's dead. Oh, he failed. He tried going up here just to basically fuck us up. Yeah.
Here we go.
And he went into
Did you
this.
kill it?
and he just kicked his car straight
They're all
off.
after me now.
No, I stopped attacking him.
My God.
I'm gonna cook these froglets. It's okay.
Let's swing on to the left here.
It's not.
Yeah, I got food. He's getting attacked by frogs.
I see him on the stairs there. I just saw him. Oh yeah, he's in the top window.
You can cook fried legs over the fire.
Yeah.
He's in the middle. He's at the middle floor, by the way.
The car from the defense right now.
You joking, really?
Yeah, he's
Want some fried legs?
How many you have?
Oh yeah.
Just
not focus on us here. Come on, because this guy here is also they need to focus a little bit.
You go to HQ.
Yeah, I'm at HQ, bro. I'm on
Thanks.
the
there
bunker.
you go.
I'm on the bunker just outside of HQ.
Let's go to HQ.
Mole rat.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Did you
Murder.
There's a guy at ATC.
Oh,
I killed the mole rat.
Oh my god, Jimmy, this makes sense. Don't understand that. Oh, there's a guy in the tree line to the left. He's running. You see him?
What'd you do to the frogs?
Some point also.
killed one.
Oh, you killed one of their friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
I hate him.
There's
No,
a
top
lot of
window.
frogs here.
I know. It's on my bush.
Good.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Go away. I just wanted the mole rat, not you. You made me miss the mole rat. Fucking frog. Ow. Stop, frog, stop.
This guy might be swinging around.
Kill the frog.
I can't. I don't have a weapon at the moment.
Pick up a stick.
Probably.
Step on it.
It's not that easy for fighting frogs.
Dead again.
It's a frog.
It's in central over there.
Cook. Eat.
May just kill him.
It's nighttime already.
We're gonna push, right? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Go, 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 go. I think he's gonna swing around. Yeah, his friend's swinging around. We're good. Keep pushing. Into the stove box. Is he? Yes, I'll take his stuff. What the fuck? He had a PKM. That was a headshot, that's good.
Wait, you still got your shovel?
Yeah.
For the mole rat holes, if you dig them, you get the mole rat and you can kill it and cook it.
Oh, okay.
I just figured it out.
Bro, I do have the mags. Oh my god. I have the mags.
I wonder if that works for the single.
Yeah, we're good.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did kill his friend. It's not around.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Yeah, on to the next.
But do we need to make a spear?
For the here.
Oh,
I need a rope.
should come from the back end.
Yeah, I wrote.
It's immersion.
I think I can make one.
Oh. Is he in that tower? Oh, froze. Oh, froze.
I think I can make one.
We'll go up here. I know it's risky, but fuck it.
Let's get a knife and get.
Oh, central. Central near tents.
I don't remember what it means.
Just missed them.
Found it.
Oh, here we go. So you need some grass for it.
I got it.
You got it?
The tractor on the back.
I've been harvesting a lot of stuff.
Oh, shots hit from the tower. Oh, is that you behind us? Yep, yep. Oh my god. This guy's actually bad though, so it's not actually that bad. What a crackhead, Nick. Oh.
I'll be right back.
Oh,
He's in that tower. We'll take him up. This little bitch wants to die, doesn't he? You know, say nothing. Who the hell are you shooting at? He's over there. He's coming towards us from the central compound. We'll see him in a second, I'm pretty sure. Yep. I'm pushing back. Oh, she's been shot at. Oh my god. Oh yeah, so it's not zombie there. I think that guy in the tower is actually friends with the guy that was shooting at. So the zombies out, did you let the zombies out?
Well, that's fucking unbeating, but...
Oh, is that you?
That's you. That's you.
Alright. It's the guy at L-shape, is it?
Yeah, I think that's what it is in the room. Let's go.
I'm back.
Yeah, he's on call. I'll kill them
welcome
both.
back.
He's smashes.
Yeah, they're both dead. You good? Do you think?
Smashes.
Oh. It's opened up.
You gotta get some fur too before the winter.
How long is winter?
Okay, shotty.
I'm not sure.
Hey, keep some distance what if I go in this bathroom.
The wire, yeah.
Some distance. He's dead. He's dead.
I wish the bats gave us food when we killed them.
It's the sniper. What sniper has he got? Yeah, it is. It's the sniper. I've got K rounds on him. Alright, switching mags. I figured if I keep...
Fuck off my pizza!
Chance of surviving, so that's what I have to do.
Poor kitty.
Why is my G36 not... There we go.
Damn. I don't know why, but I thought she was going after my pizza.
Because Halsey ran in here.
I just closed that and the pizza box is open, and the way she came in is like she's going for this, then the pizza box. Like, no, my pizza.
Oh! Oh my god.
This is meltable.
Super flaming nation. Sight. I'm going to it. What you got? Oh, he's inside, is he? He's inside the old bunkerage. Let's go around the back.
How far do I have to go? Oh, I went past it.
But little did he know. I'm a professional shotgunner. If that's a thing.
I don't need a sapling. How'd I die?
It's not aggro from
By starvation.
I had the map up for 1 second.
Sneaky deaky.
It's not an easy game, eh?
Oh, I know.
They got most of them.
I found the berry butchers I was looking for.
They're right there.
Man, I got a long way to go to find my body.
They're right here, guys.
What?
pocket back up.
My gun size here, guys.
Hot?
Yes.
Oh, what? How did he tank that? How did he tank that? What? He tanked it?
How far away was I from the gate?
Okay. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. This game's so good.
Yeah, I got a long way to go. The trap is ready.
Hey. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Do you guys see that? Alright, I know some of you guys are gonna call me a bandit. This might be the only opportunity.
No, back. Go away.
Oh, baby. That's cool. Hey dudes, this is a base that we raided in the last video. Kind of just logged
I'm
out
almost there.
and finished for the sake of the base, explain what was broken now. Looks like they didn't come back for the loot. Anyways, dudes, are gonna give me up with Luke and Pickle. Go scout some best locations. I think we can put a base in today's video.
Yes, it is. Now, where the heck is my body?
Nobody.
Where's the what, sir?
Found it.
Is anybody there?
I was looking for my body.
They left my body. Maybe they're here somewhere already.
Man,
I guess I'll wait till them. And hear somebody over. Still there. Hey guys. You made it finally. Alright. We'll wait till the morning, I guess.
Oh, I found the big king.
The Pig King.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, but that means it's not bad. Not that much different.
Oh, and he unblocked me.
Oh, dude unblocked you?
Yeah. I think he thinks I'm going to forget or something.
Like, oh, I'm about to get him
He
again.
got one more day. I'm not joking about it.
Did I lose my shovel?
6.
No.
I2 2019 Zeus, whatever the fuck.
I was thinking
Got one day left, and I'm gonna start watching his ass. Make sure if he gets on DayZ, I follow.
No. Fuck.
Did you even think that?
Yeah, you did. On my way back with more berry bushes.
Please do, Grady. That is the correct way. Double Q.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I was about to say, did you die up here?
Yeah, I died.
Hey guys, there's 2 dead people here. They won't find the bandits that did that.
Nope.
So another base I was thinking was up there.
Puff is not happy.
I think there's a rocks over there.
No, I just slapped the shit out of him.
Shoot.
Yeah.
They're coming for our fire.
Should we just build
Go away,
here?
hand.
Got a garage down there. Okay, so we've decided this is our base location.
You really gotta keep chasing that thing away.
Yeah, it's gonna make the fire go out.
I will never play this game.
You don't have to keep doing it. It's only because you stay in one spot.
Very nice.
Only because we stay in one spot. If you stay in one spot, then yeah, it'll come try to take it fast.
You'd like to see a full Facebook video, maybe 5 to 10 minutes long, let me know. I don't want to keep too much of your time with this. You can have a look if you want.
Oh, murdered a rabbit.
So dude, we're just gonna go do in what the server is lower part and check out some overgrown areas and stuff. There's a hanging over there, look. Yeah, he's just hanging around, don't mind him. They go right up there. Ooh, it's a chopper brush line.
It's just the face. We're literally trying to figure out why this one is.
It was just because of his intestine, I think. I don't think anything spawns around that chopper.
It's also a stone we have to make before winter.
Huh?
I heard the knock.
What?
This is very cool though.
He said there's a stone we have to make, but then I say, I heard a knock.
I heard storm.
Oh, I didn't get to make my dog.
Look, I've been getting freaked out because MK keeps joining my parties that I keep forgetting I made. Okay, you know how fucked up it was last night? I'm like, alright. Turn on my YouTube, make an anime, get up, about to lay down. Hey, Storm, what have you been up to? Oh, fuck, what the fuck? At first I thought it was part of a video or something.
To open this crap. It's not funny.
You said it, not me.
I know, I said it's not funny.
It's okay. You're like grandma.
I'm not grandma, you grandma. You older than me. Fuck.
Oh,
Fucking frog, I needed that trap. No. Help.
Oh my god, you can see someone go really out of the base.
I can fight one at a time, but not all 4 of them.
So it's like really bouncy up, right? No one.
Did I not pick up the frog legs?
Alright, I don't have a primary anymore because I gave him my primary. So if you find like anything, that's okay. Not like M4 or something, isn't it?
Oh, I did.
Oh, someone's built a base there. What is this? There's a button.
My bad, didn't mean to push you.
I need more. One more.
Is this a trader?
Oh yeah, airplane.
Yeah, aircraft trader.
Oh, that's cool. The frogs can get stuck in the traps too.
That's my book.
I know, I think that.
There we go. Trader's currently not time left. There's a whole bunch of helicopters everywhere.
No.
Here we go.
Fuck, 501. Not fair.
That's why I put in whatever this is. What? What the hell?
Yeah, I'm not sure how to get rid of
Did
it.
you have one down?
Huh?
I'm not sure how to get rid of the clowns.
Oh.
Let's get out of it.
I think there's a way.
That's good to know. Put down trap, you can get frog legs for free without killing them.
I mean, I think most of these guys you shoot here, but
Yeah, but it looks way better.
yeah. We'll go around. But they missed a zombie.
Do you need more food?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. I'm thinking about this, covering this area over here with traps so we can get frog legs.
Right. So we have been
This
moving
here,
in.
you warm it up by the fire.
Veggie piece of
What?
pizza.
Thermos.
for you.
You warm it up, and then in the winter you can go around
So
without
that's
being
good. So
cold.
I'll show you another thing.
How you do that?
I'll build you a little bit more.
I didn't even know about those.
We'll get it. Oh, law. I am the law. That's very easy in a car. We'll go to Mulligan and we'll get out of there. Oh, dang. Okay, let's get out of there. Yep. We will be on over here. Ooh, a fancy ball.
Ooh, we're gonna need some logs.
And a safe. I found a safe. I'm gonna go bring the car around so I can put a safe in it. Alright, let's go grab that safe.
I can't build it.
Wait, there's one. Oh, wait, one.
Okay, now what happened to my lighter? I had a lighter before I died.
Okay, so I think with the safe we can say put stuff into it and put it into the car maybe.
No, in game I had a lighter. But thank you though.
Why is that on fire?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't do it.
So you get another code. So the safe is now mine.
I accidentally set it on fire.
Let me grab these. I think this is right. We should just ride around and save in the car. Thanks so much for the safe takes up there. Nice, they close that. Lock it. You lock it and throw it in the car. Oh Jesus.
We took it time.
We're almost there.
You got here.
Yes.
Get off my arse, so I'm slowing down. I'm gonna turn this way. Ow. What do you mean look at what I did?
Where's the
I don't want to put the vehicle over.
Keep coming down.
You said I was indicating. I have indicators.
I found my lighter.
Oh, okay.
It was in the chest down here.
Well, that's awkward. Ow. Give me your details. Did that break? Oh wait, I'm fine. Alright, see you later. We gave her Scarlet a car was back up the road. She's just transferring the loot, so we'll leave her to do it. Bye.
Oh, the light.
Go straight up.
Dude, so everybody has gone to bed. There's just me online. I'll leave the drag racing to the end of the video. Let me know right now. Who do you think wins the race between me?
I think we died in about the same spot.
Let me know down below. This is not going to be fun.
So, here's your thermal storm for the winter.
Yeah, we need to build that garage. Like ASAP.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Dude,
put them by the fire.
This is my
They
base.
heat up. And then, I'll tell him what this does. He's up on MST1 for a while.
It's cool.
And bring the car in.
These ones here, they won't grow because they're in the middle of the path.
Oh,
It's like right on the grass.
Fire even.
I lost myself.
Oh. Base in the front.
Turn it to
in case we didn't make a quick exit. Look at that view.
Oh wow.
Oh, look at that. That is. I love this game. This is my base. Got two safely over there. We got a safe in the car. Yeah, really like
so many frogs.
Bits. Like I can defend the base from other windows yet. And then if they come through the front gate, we can go over here, get a bit of a better angle. Okay, now we'll.
You know that the beefalo?
We're shooting down there.
Beefalo?
Yeah.
You know what that is? We have to kill those to get some winter hats.
Oh, I was in one online.
Really?
Yeah.
I seen one. It was more so down towards the bottom of the map.
When they get mad, they hit you real hard.
Listen to my base.
You tried to set me up for a trap.
That is really rude.
Rude.
Cool.
Oh, here's your trap stuff.
My base has a BB-8.
Oh, you took the crab legs. Not the crab legs, but the frog legs.
Yeah, I took the frog legs.
I don't know if they can see me or not, but.
Trying to.
Ow. We're in the fog, I can't see that. It must be like silhouette up there or something. Did you see that over there? Where you going? Might be coming to raid me. Or maybe they think they killed me. Oh, well, they're dead. So we need to booties another high. Another one higher even. Yeah, that's an easy jump. Oh my god, they had a rocket launcher. Were they coming to raid me?
Oh.
What'd you do?
There's meteor shower.
Oh, there are two rocket launchers.
Over where?
I'm gonna have a game right now.
Where are you?
Just gonna throw his hand.
By our base by the frogs.
I logged off for the night and people has lost our vehicle in Svetlo.
Okay,
So
I'm by there.
So they're looking for it.
I'm by the fire.
I just heard a pump up in. Did you hear that?
That's my car. Ow!
Cool.
Alrighty.
You stopped running.
Follow me.
This is very cool. I definitely heard your car pop in there. But where?
Right here.
Here's my car.
Oh.
Dude, where's your car? Oh, there it is.
There's a black bus.
Is that your car?
Is it a UAZ?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it doing over there?
Look, it's your car. Yeah, I think your car's leaving it.
Did somebody take it and put it there?
Nah, I doubt it.
I think the rookie books.
Thank you.
Well,
I did definitely.
You want me to drive or are you gonna drive?
I'm gonna try. Which way should I go?
Alright. Let me reverse and take a right over this way.
Don't say
I know left. Yeah, you got it. Shift.
okay.
Kind of this.
Run, 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 run.
Yay.
Nice, good job. Alright,
Huh?
what we got?
Oh, you know it's you?
I didn't think you was that close.
Also, I was practicing my
Can you not come down here and take a right?
Oh no, my lighter.
Go this way and take a left. And then come back up this in the car. It looks really cool. Oh my gosh.
I was hunting the animal that killed me. He killed me, so I hunted it.
Oh, I'm dead.
Thanks, now you can eat the egg. Or hold on to the egg and I'll be back.
There's an egg?
Yeah, that's why he was chasing me. I stole his egg.
Oh.
Well, of course it fucking killed you then.
I needed food, so I stole his egg.
I walk up, steal your kid, and walk away.
It wasn't even killed yet. It was just the egg. It wasn't born yet. I just needed food.
That's straight front.
It's okay.
These do run in front of cars.
It wasn't okay to him, but it was definitely okay to me.
Taken over, I think it was okay, but she did a good job. But now, we get to go fast.
Fuck, I didn't mean to go in the sinkhole.
I don't like that. Never go speedy over that. Which is weird. You will crash, that's probably where it's guys crashed. There's that little bit over there for you to go around.
You're both kissing.
That was one of the servers. Who is he over there? Looks pretty good actually. Was that worth it? What does it need? It is repaired.
What does the light bulbs do?
I'm getting inventory. What's in it?
That's in the little sinkhole that the bats came out of.
Follow me.
Oh, sure.
Let's find out somebody got this around it in 2 seconds.
That was your fault.
How's it my fault?
Why don't you put the keys back
I do
where
love
you
the
got
weapon
them?
in this game.
That is where I got them.
No, you got them from up here.
You get them, dude.
What? How you gonna say you got them off the dresser? Doesn't say I gave them to you.
Just wonder how far I would get.
Either way, and any of those.
I did not get them from over there. You're right. I did not get the keys from off the dresser.
And you did not put back where the coat.
No, I did not.
Stop messing with stuff that don't belong to me.
I'm about to say only one thing on the keys is yours.
The most important.
The truck key. And the splitters.
No, the splitter. I don't need the truck key.
It's your truck key.
I don't need the truck key.
Police were having an intense argument. You're gonna go flat wearing your sirens.
You don't want to talk about what did you drove into the ditch again?
Oh, here they go again. Never fails. It's 9:22. Ah, spider, go away. I'm trying to harvest it by myself. I got no weapons to fight you.
Oh, what the hell have you done? Okay.
Oh, I'm right by the base. Check.
So
Is that a trap?
They said that's what
Is that a trap? Spider, go away. How'd I get a spider in my trap?
We're going to go to the military if you want to find some.
The spider gland can heal us, pretty much.
That's what they're really cool at night, in the rain.
Cook the frog legs. Wait, where did I die?
Right, don't hit those trees. I don't know if we can go this way. I think there's a tailback.
Oh no.
Oh, this is the gas station.
Yeah.
I got my egg. You didn't
This is the gas
take
station.
it.
This is the roundabout.
I died for that egg. It's okay.
Gas station, I think, isn't it?
Did your person
Huh?
keep going insane?
We should be able to go up here.
Yeah.
Railroad.
I think it's because they need sleep
Try to
once
see
in a
them.
while.
Huh?
Whatever they're called.
I think it's because they need sleep once in a while.
Roads.
How do we get sleep?
With a roll bed, a straw roll.
There'll still be a little bit of tailback over here, I think.
I didn't know we could make those.
We should be good. Yeah.
I forgot about it until now. Oh, here comes Hounds again.
What, for you?
There we go, either here. We were going to go to garage.
I think for you
Might as
too.
well do that now.
Uh-uh.
I think there was actually a garage over here to build into, isn't there?
Hey!
Yeah,
I know, he just ran up and tried to attack me.
Into that.
Come on. I accepted my fate by the... There's like 2 of them over there.
You know,
Did you just punch
one
it?
of these days when I get extremely bored, I'm going to get on that game.
What, this one?
And then I'm going to see how easy it is to survive because I'm a survival gamer.
Oh, I know.
Look it up on the outside.
And then you will have all the cheats.
That's fine.
They'll even notice they're nice.
Now I gotta find the gate.
So you would have seen Pickle just logging on.
So go across the water here. Then I'll be at the gate.
And give you the safe up to the base. It has a lot of stuff in it, so we wanna go store that.
Old base. Too far down.
With the expansion, we've got to block it. Afterwards, to actually block it.
You said your light went out?
There we go. Yeah, we got
Well, I dropped the lighter when I died. You can use it till you died too.
We're gonna be here. What are we gonna die before I get there? There you go, I've been walking. I don't know what's going on there. I've been walking for like quite a while now. I think I might be lost. But we're over to the landing pad of the base. That's where we've got to go. Almost there, dude.
I almost did it, right?
Pretty sure I looked up before I left, but it's just... Maybe a double check. Yeah. Okay.
The dog you still had.
Then you want over here. Get a little bit of light on the area. see if anybody comes in. You don't need to rock up yet, because I'm going to go back out to check out that base over there. Let me drove past. Alright. I think I shut the base on.
It's your fault somehow.
Shot me. Forgot about that. That was yesterday. But this will be
Well,
segment.
I said it's his fault somehow.
So now it's kind of like
Well, of course, you're perfect.
ordered place.
No, we both died.
We wanted to get you out. Okay, we'll put you over here.
No, that's too far.
Put you there.
Find my traps.
It should.
Eat the seeds.
Don't know why I got dodges down, but okay. Look at that. That is very cool. I do like that. I do want that better. You used to go 10, so one done. Put you down over here. Ooh, that is very cool. Look at that. So we got a nice little...
I'm going down towards the bottom of the map. To see if there's any food down there. I lost my spear. I'm gonna stuff without it.
It's a bug. I kind of like it. Alright, we need to make my way back up to this base that we passed. It is 3 a.m. In the morning. I'm a little bit tired, but I wanted to check it out. Is that tree chop now?
No, Biggie, leave it alone.
Yeah, that one definitely is.
Leave it alone. Pig, leave me alone.
That is weird. I swear I just saw someone jump in that tree.
I think it would be easier with 4 people.
I don't know that many people that play this game.
Or 6.
Yeah,
Well, I did at one point, but I think they stopped playing.
I vanished when I zoomed in.
No, leave me alone.
Yeah, there's a proper base in there. So 10. I'm going to shoot this person, I don't know if they're friendly or not, but I might follow them around for a little bit. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. I don't know if you just saw that, but they were finding out they're building there.
Blunt.
There you are. So they got a little bit of overgrown.
Oh fuck. Now I'm tripping. I done fucked up.
They're probably heading to Bible.
No, go away. I don't want to die down here.
I lost them.
Lesson learned, don't eat mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh, now you tell me.
Buddy.
No, leave me alone.
They were rebooted, which which is nice, because now it's daytime. But I wonder if our friend is... Oh. That was good timing.
Running for my life, running for my life. How you die already?
We are still tracking on your friend. We've gone into Bible.
This guy.
I think.
I said I was running for my life for a reason.
Are you going after her back?
I don't have any fires. I didn't have any fires, okay.
Oh,
I just see movement.
I shouldn't kill my library.
He resurrected himself as soon as light hit and I died.
Oh.
Now he's dead.
What?
Yep.
I don't know where they are.
I wanted to go to the store. Then I realized we're blocked in both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, somebody's gonna have to move, because I don't think Mom works today.
Our new friend should be over here somewhere. Somewhere. What's that? Yeah, there they are. Alright, let's go say hi. I think we've been from them long enough.
No! God damn it!
Is this all everyone as well?
It made a... Thank you. I didn't think we could kill those. He dropped meat. I like my spear back.
I assume we'll be checking these for the... But there is a military zone up this way. So,
Did you already go back out towards the base?
there they are. Let's go say hi. Hey buddy, put your hands up. Gun away, dude. Don't face me, dude. Don't face me. Put the gun on the floor. Put your hands up in the air. Hello? Hey. Gun on the floor. Might be talking to his friends. Dude, if you don't talk to me, I'm going to kill you. Put your gun on the floor. Put your hands up. Okay? I'm not going to kill you. Seriously, dude. Alright. You want to play that game? We can play that game.
Go away, frog.
Maybe we can see him up there. This could be dangerous.
Oh no, attack of the frogs.
Have run to his friends or something.
What?
Where did you go?
Drop.
There's a vehicle there. That might be theirs. Okay. Maybe he was meeting up with his friends.
Go away, Falk.
Something. Well, that could have gone better.
What? Okay, fucking Falk. That's interesting.
Ooh. There's a rock up there, you see that? I've never really been here before. A good little spot. Who'll be here? Is that a zombie up there? Maybe an Naga mag? Well, it was a new mag. Here we go, he's down. Still one more on there.
What's a wet merle?
Well, you never know with 43.
What?
This thing. Wet merle.
We will be back to do those.
No idea.
Everybody just haunted it though. Hunt the birdie.
Make sure we go hook dipping you this time.
I decided since I'm a ghost, might as well go down and explore the map before I resurrect
That
myself.
sun is getting real low.
The fuck is this?
He could have moved or flanked, but we've got to be careful there.
There's another mole down here that we could possibly dig up.
Oh no, there goes the sun.
So,
Didn't stick anyone.
go to where I died, which is... Oh, at the top of the map. Down to
That ran after he killed his teammates. Where'd you go, buddy?
How do you catch fireflies?
What the jar?
I don't know how we make a jar in this game yet. I'm still new at this game.
Sand.
Obvious.
Sorry, I didn't mean you did. Sorry.
You're fine.
You catch the fireflies with the net.
Maybe he's gone. Oh, hang on. That was the guy, right? Yeah, we got him.
I'm right at the gate.
Wow, did a pretty good view up here, buddy.
What?
We have pretty much. What is that? Oh wait, is that Oh my god, it's contraband alcohol contraband. I'll keep this for Luke. I'm sure he would appreciate that.
Now, where did I die?
Alright, let's get out of here. Wait, I know where he lives. Alright, dudes. We went back to the base. It is really late. The sun is actually rising in Rulai. I'll grab my rockets. Let's go blow some stuff up.
Nope.
Put the other parts over here.
Cook.
There's your base. So we got a few rockets to use, as you can see. And I brought the 2C4 that I found. So hopefully we'll be able to blow you up. I wonder if they made a activation if you're logged down. The trees are still down.
Down and to the left. Do I have my... Where are you at currently on the map?
We go for grid. I don't know how much that is. Okay. More drop than expected. Because he's in the... he's human. Doesn't have a gun, does he? Hey, you don't mind me, I'm just going up the base. He's going for a gun. we give him a shot in the head. He's up on my rockets already. There we go, he's dead. Oh, never mind. That was dead. Got him. Now he's dead, maybe? He would have a headshot. Yeah, I think he's dead. Oh man, really? Well, look, I usually I found my car. I can have a gun in my hand. Oh, here's my car. Worst raider ever. Okay, I've got another RPG warhead. And I got speed more warheads. Put you back. Put this back. Take you. Right, let's throw some of these at the base. They've looked at the same game.
Yo. But can't you won't kill me for no reason.
With the base being raided after the reboot. So go over there.
I'm gonna keep haunting you too. Keep going.
Still working fine. I did go up an ogre though.
Can't cook
I can
pigskins.
still see it on number 1.
What is that?
Oh, you haven't got the gate. Right, hold on. Hold on. You haven't set a password. Hello? Anybody home? Just your only neighbourhood anarchy. Stopping by to borrow some sugar. Yeah, there's a dead guy in there. We're all clear. A little bit like that. You got 2 safes as well. Ooh. 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 Ah. You and me. Makes sense. Ooh, guns as well. Yeah, still safes until they add a way to rate them, I think. There we go. And away we go. Right, dudes. Really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down below. I'm gonna go to bed. Don't forget to stay sexy. Peace out.
Love.
Love you.